What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be taking a quick look and an unboxing with the SSL2 Plus. This is from Solid State Logic. Now it's only been about a week since the Audient iD4 Mark II won the Audio Interface Awards Q1 2021, and already we have a new challenger over here in the studio. So we're going to compare them today. We're just going to be doing the unboxing. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss when the comparison between these two comes out. Without further ado, this is the Granted Geek Show. Okay, so taking a look at the box, we have Solid State Logic SSL2 Plus. So it's kind of redundant because it's the SSL2 Plus, but it's a 2 in 4 out USB audio interface, and this is Solid State Logic's first foray into audio interfaces. So they've been a long-standing member of the console, the traditional consoles, but this is their first time making a USB audio interface. Now, I'm not going to go through the button layout here because we'll just look at that when we open it. We've got the name of the brand, Oxford, England, right here. Now on the back we have a diagram of your inputs and outputs, as well as some product information on the back. On the bottom we have nothing here. On the sides, professional collaborative studio. And this also comes with some software, some free software, as many interfaces do now. On the other side here you have some serial number and barcode information, as well as the brand and the box information. Now once again here we've got the Batman knife, which we will use to cut this open. Now it opens here from the top. We've got a manual here that greets us with some website information, probably drivers, and looks like some cardboard cup holders. Let's see if we can slide this out, and here we have it. Now the first thing I do notice is it's a little light. Now this is really nice that they included a USB-C to USB-A cable as well as a USB-C to USB-C cable, and we haven't seen that on any of the other interfaces that we've unboxed here so far. So let's take the cup holders off and take a look at the device in its plastic. Again, it's not super heavy, it's not super light. I'd say it's about the same weight as the M-Audio Air 1924. So let's peel the plastic off the back, and this is a plastic construction. And here we have it. So beautiful gray brushed metal finish on the top, plastic on the sides here. Let's go over the buttons and switches. So starting here, we have our 4K legacy buttons, and that adds a special high frequency boost to the preamp, which gives you some harmonic distortion. It's not too dissimilar from the Focusrite Scarlett line of interfaces. Right above that, you have your gain controls, which feel very high quality, and of course SSL is used to making high quality boards, and so this is nothing new to them. You've got an LED strip here, going from -40 to 0. One thing I'm noticing here, it's interesting that it stops at -10 and then 0. There's a lot of room between -10 and 0, so I guess, that's something that they decided not to do. You have your high Z input buttons here, as well as your line instrument and your phantom power, 48 phantom power there. You've got your main volume knob right here, as well as this isn't a button, this is an indicator of power. So when you have it plugged into a computer or a power source, this will light up. You've also got your monitor mix, which changes the amount of computer audio versus the direct in signal that you're getting for low latency mode while recording. You've also got 2 headphone jacks on this, and so they have 2 corresponding headphone volume inputs. And this is similar to the M-Audio Air. If you've seen me cover that, that's one of my favorite features. Well, this must be twice as nice because they've got 2. As well as your volume control for audio out 3 and 4. So this does have 2 outs for stereo speakers, so you can put 2 stereo speaker pairs connected to this. Now on the front here we have nothing, so it's clean. That's really nice if you want to put it up against a keyboard or something where you don't have to be plugging things in and out, and you can do everything from the back here. And again, this is set up for a desktop application, so that makes sense. Nothing on the sides here. And then we'll get to the business in the back here. So here on the back, we have your USB-C input, and it makes sense. This is a USB-C audio interface, not Thunderbolt, but USB-C, so plenty of power, plenty of speed. You've also got your MIDI in and out, so a 5-pin MIDI connector, which will be cool for different MIDI controllers. You've got your A and B headphone jack, which is awesome. Then you've got 2 RCA outputs. This set here corresponds to output number 1, so you can use either balanced 1/4-inch jacks or you can use RCA. And then for your 3 and 4, you have a set there. And then here you have your combo TRS and XLR input jacks with their own preamps, etc. Number 2 corresponding to 2 and 1 corresponding to 1. Then on the back here, you've got some product and serial information, and the bottom of it is actually metal, so it's only plastic on the sides. Okay, so now that we've gone over the hardware features, I'm going to show you some awesome B-roll while we talk about specs. So let's begin by talking about what kind of sound quality we can expect from the SSL2 Plus, as that's arguably the most important aspect of the interface. It's 24-bit and ranges in sample rate from 44.1 to 192K. Now let's talk mic pre's, which are second most important when it comes to sound quality. Will you be able to drive your favorite microphones in gear? So it's got a range of 130.5 dBu and a gain range of 62 decibels, so that's excellent, and they really went out of their way to make this top-notch. Monitor and headphone outputs come in with a dynamic range of 112 and 111 dB respectively. Your max instrument level input is plus 15 dBu, and your max line level input is plus 24 dB. It runs at USB 2.0 speeds over the USB-C connection, and it's both Mac and Windows compatible. Now, it's class compliant or plug and play with the Mac, but you will need to install the included drivers with a Windows machine. Moving on to the special features of this device, the Legacy 4K seeks to recreate the special 4000 series SSL boards, giving it that same high-end boost and harmonic distortion. Now, stealing some verbiage right off their site, they say that they've distilled 2 essential characteristics of the 4000 sound into a single circuit, which you can engage when you need to breathe some life into boring or dull sounding input sources. Those 2 characteristics being the aforementioned high frequency boost and harmonic distortion. Now, on a personal note, I'm very excited to see what the SSL2 Plus can do. We'll have vocal samples in our head-to-head battle versus the iD4 Mark II from Audient, but you know, SSL is a company that I've admired for a long time, and it's been long overdue that they try to do an audio interface, bringing their knowledge and experience and quality over the decades into something that will fit in your everyday home studio. Now, in my tests here in the studio, I've noticed an exceptionally low level of noise, and they say that's due to a 2-stage design using a mixture of specifically chosen discrete low noise transistors in combination with ICs. They carry this into their headphone output, which is capable of driving high-powered headphone sets. Now, like with virtually all audio interfaces today, the SSL2 Plus comes with a bit of free software. But before we dive into that, I do want to say that I'm interested to see if SSL will try to do audio interfaces based on more than just their 4000 series consoles, including the preamps and different harmonic distortions from other consoles that they've made. Now, diving on into the both fun and free software included, the SSL and its bigger brother, the SSL2 Plus, both include the same software package coming from 5 companies, including SSL. That is the Vocal Strip 2 and Drum Strip plugins from SSL, the Native Instruments Hybrid Keys and Complete Start, Avid Pro Tools First, which is basically free anyway, and Ableton Live Lite as well, and 1.5 gigs of samples from Loop Cloud. Now, as of this recording, I haven't done my in-depth testing with this and the iD4 and other interfaces I have here in the studio, but SSL is bringing their name and experience to this market, and I do expect the preamps and overall quality to just outclass everything else here. But the only way to know for sure that it does is to click that subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss when the video drops. So guys, that's been a quick look at the solid state SSL2 Plus. Let me know what you think of this interface down in the comments below. As of the time you'll be seeing this video, I've used it for about a week and I'm already beginning to put it head to head against the iD4 Mark II from Audient. So thumbs up if you're excited for that video, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss it. And also let me know in the comments what other audio interfaces you'd like to see this one go up against. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's the Granted Geek Show.